Hello to my Aquarius. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. All right, Aquarius. Happy full moon phase. The moon is technically in a waxing gibbous moon. So if you have a calendar, it's waxing gibbous, but we're in the full moon phase. So becoming fully illuminated. So you're having some downloads. Make sure you take your notes. You're an air sign, right? So you don't have to overthink it. You don't have to let that sit and live in your head. Aquarius, take notes, write it down, journal, so you can make room for the things that you asked for in the beginning of this phase. And also the first quarter when you start thinking dreaming big. Right, dreaming, remembering just your dreams, your childhood dreams, right? So this is going to be a very fortunate month for a lot of people. So make sure you're not overthinking anything. All right, Aquarius. Let's get right into it. Aquarius. First card out of the deck is the Empress card. Okay. All right. There is an energy who Source, well, let me just say this, because Source is trying to grow your abundance and your prosperity. Source is trying to grow your abundance and your prosperity, right? That's first and foremost. However, there are some energies that are trying to limit your abundance and your prosperity. So take a look at both of these. Trying to limit your abundance and your prosperity based on how you communicate. This connects us with Mercury. Mercury is currently retrograde for the next couple of days. So how you communicate with energies, Aquarius. Sometimes when you all communicate, like sometimes you could be so busy taking care of this, taking care of that, you just say what you say and just move on, not even think about it. Somehow, some energies, they receive it a certain way, right? You never know how people receive, and because this is sending energy, this is receiving energy, right? So Source is saying to you, Source is giving you actually have a guardian angel that's watching over you, and they're sending you messages. They're sending you all kinds of downloads. So that's what you want to be in receiving mode for. That's what you want to make room for. You don't want to make room for, who is trying to block, like who is misreading, how you communicate, because something has already ended, like in terms of something. You may have already cut ties with some energies already, Aquarius. And so Source is saying you have a guardian angel that's watching over you. Help just downloading some things. Yeah, so I do see your money growing. So congratulations to you there. See your money growing. Yeah, see your money growing. All right. So yeah, there's definitely some energies who, because I'm reading the cards upright and in reverse. So take only what resonates with you, all Aquarius. So again, when you are communicating, there are so many different ways of communicating, right? So many different forms of communication. You want to pay attention. That's why I talk about listening to water sounds, drinking your water, knowing what your moon sign is, so on and so forth, right? And so find out what your moon sign is so that you can figure out how people communicate, Aquarius, so that you're not thinking it's just one cookie cutter way. I know you all know that, but you know what I'm saying. So you just want to know forms of communication, right? Because you may communicate with people one way. So let me give somebody an example. So you could be a woman who communicates with another woman one way, and they may see that as, they may read it, you all could use the same words that a guy uses, and people could receive it. There could be miscommunication, or vice versa. If you're a guy and you talk to a woman a certain way, another man may receive it the way that it was not intended. Y'all know what I'm saying? So there's many different ways of there's many different forms of communication. So you want to know what works best for you, like in how you communicate and picking up on people's energy. That's what Source is really trying to help somebody learn how to do here, is like learning how to pick up on people's energy. There's verbal communication, written, non-verbal, visual communication, interpersonal, listening, mass communication. I mean, it's so many different forms, of communication. So that's what Source really wants somebody to start paying attention to. Because the number 7 is like someone is really, really trying to stop somebody's money. And that's the part that you all are not catching, Aquarius. So for somebody, some of you all are, you got it. You got the message loud and clear. Because this is, again, messenger. This is ruled by the magician. This is ruled by the magician card, which is Mercury, right? So somebody, whoever you were connected with, because this right here, like you could have kids with them, and I'm talking to men and women, Aquarius. Somebody connected to them and somebody connected to them. It could be siblings, it could be parents, it could be somebody you had kids with. That's why I need somebody to really slow down during these retrogrades and pay attention, right? So pay attention, pour into yourself, slow down. You're getting a total recall. The Tower card is currently retrograding. Also look at your Chiron, CHIRON, that goes to your deepest spiritual wounds. Sometimes, and that's everybody. Sometimes you're so busy racing around, you're so busy trying to get multiple things done. That's easy for people to jump to conclusions and assume that is who you are, right? They assume that is just who you are. And so all they need to do is pair up with energies that are on that same frequency, and they all get together and start saying, yep, I had the same experience. Yep. And so there we go. Right? So here we have the 5 of Pentacles, right? So Source is saying there's somebody who feels kind of sort of left out. Somebody feels kind of sort of left out of everything, They're not really sure what their worth and what their value is. Here we have the 9 of Pentacles here. And so there could have been some kind of ending. 9 of Pentacles here. 9 is the death rebirth number. There could have been some kind of ending of something, right? But again, we're still talking about communication, right? So the clearest way I can say this to you all, Aquarius, because I'm thinking of this documentary that came out on, I want to say, I think it was Amazon Prime, because they have some really, really good documentaries. I mean, like, whoever their team, they do an amazing job with their documentaries. But somebody needs to stop talking about money. Somebody needs to stop talking about money. You need to stop talking about wills. You need to stop talking about estates. You need to stop talking about money. I can't say it any clearer than that. Because some energies are really, really trying to stop and mess up somebody's money. And I did read a couple of comments under some of the videos in the past. Some people, may no longer be working on their jobs anymore, or whatever the case may be, but somebody feels left out of legacy, right? And so here's the thing about this Pentacles deals with the physical existence of things, right? So there are energies in terms of communication. Some people may not be communicating with you, so this could also be you. So it's you and somebody who feels left out of something. You and somebody are being left out of something, Aquarius. Y'all are being left out of something that could make somebody financially independent. Right? So what's the quickest way to do that? Here's the Judgment card, right? Is to create some distance between you and somebody. Somebody feels judged. That's the outermost planet, right? That's Pluto. Pluto is the outermost planet. So if you've been having some, let's say issues with some energies who you feel like y'all grew up together, or you grew together, or it could be your kids, your siblings, family members, people that you raised around your whole best friend, neighborhood friends. Y'all grew up together, and energies are trying to create some kind of wedge there. Something else is happening where people are feeling left out of something, and you hold the key just like they hold the key to their vault door by knowing your self-worth. This is the Judgment card, right? So Source is saying, what is the quickest way to do it is to create some kind of chaos, confusion, and drama. That's dark magician energy. By making you feel like you've been judged, or making somebody else feel like you're judging them, Aquarius, right? So, like I said before, find out what your moon sign is and get to it. Stop overthinking stuff. Get to pouring into yourselves on a regular basis. Put together with the list that with the things that you're grateful for wherever you are in your life right now, Aquarius. But wake up and snap out of whatever trance somebody could be in. Wake up. Wake up. Because people are talking. They're talking to people who you used to work with, what kind of job you work, all of that. And they're putting together, like I said, teamwork, right? So here we have the King of Swords here. Yeah. So that's not for somebody to get paranoid, but we're talking about a total recall of some things. So you and somebody are being left out of a lot of things, Aquarius, in the communication piece. So you sitting on your throne at your highest frequency, adjust your crown, because a lot of information is going to come to you while you all are in hermit mode. A lot of information are going to come to you all while you all are in hermit mode. Somebody is dealing... You and somebody are dealing with dark magician energy that's intentionally causing chaos, creating confusion, Aquarius. So there's some conversation that's going on. That's the number 3, right? Here we have the 6 of Pentacles here. Yep. Somebody received some money for something. What did they receive money for? We're going to make this video really short. We're going to make the video really short. I'm not into salacious gossip and all of that other mess. I need you all to keep your vibrations high. That's all, because Source is going to download. So there's only, Source, right? Everything else is a resource. But Source is going to stay on your throne. Get some fresh air. Get into hermit mode. Get off the phone gossiping. I wonder what this is and that is, and so on and so forth. Because the information is going to be downloaded to you from Source. Here we have 4 of Swords. Make sure you get your rest. Make sure you all are getting your rest. Make sure you all are getting your rest, because the universe is in your favor. So you got a lot of really good things going on here, Aquarius. You got a lot of really, really good things going on here. And remember, when I do my readings, I look at every zodiac sign at the highest frequency, because I heard another zodiac sign, not you all, Aquarius, but another zodiac sign said... And they put it in the comment section. It was a while back. And they was like, "Oh, she says nice things about everybody's zodiac sign, but she doesn't know my ex." Yeah, I'm not talking about anybody's ex in particular, right? But some people have heard so much darkness being spoken to them their whole lives, and people unfortunately tend to go right to the low. Is crowded down on that particular frequency, because these energies right here that are leaving you and somebody out of something, out of legacy wealth. There's some people are leaving you out of some conversations, Aquarius. These are energies that you've invested time into, that you've given to as well. That's how you got to the King of Swords here for somebody. That's how you got to that place. The Swords is trying to grow your abundance and prosperity. Start pouring into yourselves. Moon sign. Find out what your moon sign is. It's easy. Go pull your birth chart. You don't need your time. I did a whole entire birth chart series on the 2nd channel. It's the knowledge channel. Because you don't know how. So I see you celebrating something. So you don't know how. So start speaking it into existence. 3 looks like a pair of lips. The shape of a number 3. You were born to inspire. You were definitely born to inspire. You've invested a lot of time. You're right there at your vault door. Keep your vibrations high. All the gossip, low vibrating conversation that people are just running around, racing around, talking about this and that. Stay off of that frequency. It's too many people on that frequency as it is, creating a bunch of chaos and confusion. You all are left out of the conversation, because Source knows that you all are thinkers. Like your brains just never turn on. You wouldn't even be able to go to sleep if you heard what was being said. You wouldn't even be able to get any rest if you heard what was being said. So here we have the 2 of Swords. Somebody has Libra in their birth chart. Yeah, so it looks like when you moved on, there were 2 energies who really, really went into overdrive mode. two types. Well, let me say two types because that could be tied to a whole lot of energies. But it's two types of energies that went right into overdrive mode, right? And so, and trying to somehow leave you and somebody out of your legacy. And so you and that energy could have been blindsided, by something of just feeling like, wow, where did this come from? So it's almost like when you moved on from something, whether it was a job, friendship, geographical location, or whatever, just moving on, thinking that, okay, you've invested enough time and whatever on your job, whatever, boom, you and somebody, here come people swooping down, shady energies come swooping down. And so that's where somebody is right here on your throne. You're remembering something, and it's a total recall of some things. Okay, so what's the quickest way to create some kind of chaos and confusion, make this one feel like they're being judged, and make this one feel like they're being judged? Right? Yeah. And that number 6 looks like a rounded back with a bulging belly. So it could be somebody's children. It could be somebody's parents. It could be somebody's siblings. It is whatever you nurtured, right? Whatever you may have nurtured, because 6 is a nurturing number. And so who are the easiest ones to get to? The ones who've been holding on to some kind of pain. If they're already on that frequency, okay, alignment, they're holding on to some kind of pain. What would cause you pain? Death of a job, friendship, geographical location. What would cause you something, right? Right? What would disrupt your sleep? So source is intentionally, and that's what I'm saying, source is the one that's intentionally, Aquarius, leaving you all out on the outside of a vault door, you and somebody on the outside of a vault door, because source knows how, your creator, let me just say this, your creator. I didn't create you, so, but source created you. Your creator knows how your brain works. Your source knows how your brain works. Yeah. So here we have Ace of Wands. Your third eye is wide open now. Somebody's third eye is open. Yeah, your third eye is open. So stay in a posture of gratitude. You have some ideas, Other people are trying to come up with ideas and stuff, but you got guardian angels. They're balancing some things out, because people are starting to see, like, wait a minute now. Just wait one, hold the phone here. What is going on? Right? Yeah. Somebody has two energies that have, who are obsessed with you and somebody else. The Judgment card, that's what it connects us to, obsessions. Yep. And that number 6 right there, we talk about childlike faith. So it could be somebody, you and your kids. It could be you and your parents. Some energies are obsessed. They are literally obsessed. And so the 6 of Cups connects us with Scorpio, right? There's a Scorpio involved in something. But Source is saying to you, and Scorpio connects us with death. That's what I'm saying before. Something around death, which brings you to the lowest frequency, the absolute lowest frequency, because, like, death is somebody, death of a, whatever job or something that brings you down to, wow. So what's the conversation, like around the holiday, we're in holiday season in some parts. Oh, wow, start remembering this and start remembering that. That's what I'm saying to you. Know your worth, know your value. If you are being invited to places, Aquarius, where people are going to be talking about stuff that's going to bring you down to a lower frequency, and you're just a seat filler there, then you may have to say, no, I'm good. I'm just going to pour into myself. And just keep my spirits up high. I'm just going to pour into myself, put together the list up. And that's why I keep saying, put together list. I'm not just saying it just to say, put together a list of gratitude. What are you grateful for? So if you have lost loved ones, or you feel like lost loved ones and they're longer here, or let's say you move to another continent and you're not able to celebrate, and those Zoom calls or those FaceTime calls are not doing enough, you just want to wrap your arms around some of your loved ones and just hug them tight. Source is saying that's also why when you move on from something, You write that list out. You go back to just remembering really good memories. You go back to remembering good memories so you can move on in childlike faith. You can move on in childlike faith. Yeah, so you can move on in childlike faith. I'm seeing soulmate energy. Yeah, soulmate energy here. Yeah, so all this adds up to 11. 8 and 2 is and happy 12/12, by the way. You can go back and watch the 12/12 video. That was a special video for everybody. You can go watch your 12/12 video. But yeah, so the universe is really in your favor, Aquarius, for you all celebrating, just kind of like just being that energy, being in really, really good energy, right? So here we have for a fresh new start. Somebody is clear-headed, at this point. And again, keep your vibrations high. I cannot reiterate that enough. Try to keep your vibrations as high as you possibly can, because there's a lot going on. There's a reason why energies keep people, keep a bunch of stuff going. So, but that number 7 lets me know that something was complete. Something is complete. And the money is coming across somebody's path. You and somebody's path. Right? So you got some good news coming across your path. Here we have the Page of Cups here. And it's something you're definitely it's a person for somebody. I don't know who this is for, but again, just take what resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, it just doesn't resonate with you. Remember, when we get closer and closer to the full moon, and even though it is technically it's a waxing gibbous moon phase, waxing gibbous moon, we're in a full moon phase. So some of the things that you all can do during full moon phase is cleanse and charge your tools under the moonlight. You can cleanse and charge your crystals. If you have crystals and gemstones, some people make moon water. Some people harvest herbs during this time. Some people make protective amulets. Whatever works best for you. You can do it or not. You can look online if you want to. But a full moon is a time for protection. It's a time for healing and guidance. If you read your own cards, great. If you're new to reading cards, great. This may be a great time for you to learn, fully illuminated, right? Or it's becoming fully illuminated. The moon is becoming fully illuminated. But the full moon may be a time for intuition and creativity. But it's also a time it's associated with vanishing and letting go, right? So it just kind of it reaches the peak energy. It slowly begins to wane after that, right? To get you prepared for that last quarter moon phase. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here, for you all in your cards. I see somebody as a light high priestess. You're a light high priestess, your intuition. Somebody is just high vibrational, just like really, really, that's why I talk about it so much on my channel. Keep your vibrations high. Source is intentionally keeping you out of something because your mind would just almost just be, going, just overthinking everything. And we're already in full moon phase. Could you imagine? For real, could you imagine? Wouldn't you be able to stop? Wouldn't you be able to turn your brains off, right? Yeah, so some energies would definitely, but your third eye is open. Your third eye is open. Third eye is wide open. Third eye is open. Yeah. Third eye is open. Because there's definitely a lot of rumors going on about you that people just automatically believe the lowest that they could believe. But again, be grateful that Source kept you away from a bunch of that conversation about a lot of different things. And to keep your vibrations high. Just keep your vibrations high. Yeah. Yeah. So somebody never stop loving you. Get focused. Right? The best is yet to come. Things are going to start flowing to you like water. But it's time for you to start listening to your inner voice. He apologizes for betraying you. Create the change that you want. It's time to release the burden. Your laughter is medicine. Crown chakra cleanse. Keep moving forward. You're healing from the pain that they cause. More money is coming in soon. Don't give yourselves a headache over this. And that's Source's way of protecting somebody. I'm telling you, humans' rejection is Source's protection from something, Aquarius. When people don't want to invite you to stuff, they want to leave you out of stuff. I'm telling you all, thank Source. because there's something else that's going on. That source is like you be sitting around overthinking it. Why didn't they invite me to this event? How come they didn't invite me to the this and that, and so on and so forth? What did I say? What did I do? You be sitting there just thinking about what? You know, you can't jump into somebody's mind and think for them. So here we have somebody wants the best for you, but yeah, somebody had to separate some energies. I don't know who people are separating, and I don't know who, you know, people created some kind of separate. This was the Ace of Swords here. Somebody had to pull out a sword and cut a line between you and somebody. Somebody had to cut something, right? So move in silence and move in peace. It's time to open your vault door. The angel of prophecy and wisdom is with you. Make room for a new blessing. Yeah. What's interesting here, Aquarius, looking at your cards, is the fact that Mars and which is the Tower card, by the way, and Chiron. There's no card for Chiron really, but that's the deepest healing the deepest wounds, which kind of would put you right at the Five of Pentacles there. The fact that somebody could be in hermit mode really just can kind of like getting downloads and kind of sort of, this is kind of like when somebody's marching to the beat of their own drum and just kind of sort of off in spaceship land may work in your favor, Aquarius, that your mind is just literally thinking about something else. You could be thinking about, and I'm serious when I say this, I'm not even joking. Somebody could be thinking about the distance between Pluto and Mercury right now. Has not, you know, I mean, your mind is not even on whoever's doing what. And you still got some energies who are still obsessed. Some energies are still obsessed with you all, Aquarius. So here we have 17. I am independent. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. Yeah, so some kind of karmic cycle was broken. Some kind of karmic cycle was broken here, Aquarius. Again, keep your vibrations high. Keep your vibrations high. The universe is in your favor. Source is in your favor. You have guardian angels. There's people... Whoever people were trying to separate you from, it could have been whatever group of people, whoever is trying to separate you from some energies. Your third eye is wide open. So believe in the impossible. Yeah, believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible. Inner child, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So yeah, instead of somebody spending so much time investing in everybody else's dreams, Aquarius, I really need you all to slow down for real. Slow down, stay out of the spaceship, get your head out of the clouds. For somebody, I don't know who I'm talking to, but please start pouring into yourselves and start documenting your dreams, daydreams, night dreams, facial expressions from people, you know, somebody rolling their eyes at you and you so busy moving around, or somebody resents you and you're not picking up on something. And see, you got two energies here, two types of energies that's been so obsessed with somebody. Somebody just was totally oblivious. Like what? You don't even know how long ago, because Pluto is the outermost planet. It could have been years. It could have been for years for somebody. Yeah. Freedom, affirmations for freedom. I am free to be me. I'm free to live fully. I am present in this moment. I'm not bound by my circumstances. I am stronger than fear or doubt. I have the power to create a new reality. But see, it's something even darker and more sinister behind that, because there's a person, a younger person who's involved. We got Page of Cups, and we got this person sitting in front of this vault door that was trying to cut you out of something. But it's you all, and I did read a comment one time where somebody was talking about their own. It's sort of like an isolated situation for them and their experience with an Aquarius. Because remember, it's not a big, broad, you know, like all Aquarius or whatever kind of way, right? That's what you have your birth chart for. But for the most part, you all are not a money hungry zodiac sign. You really, really are not. You're just not. Y'all just kind of like that really quirky, march to the beat of your own drum, purple hair, two different colored, sneakers or like shoelaces. I mean, different, just different, right? And like I said, people have, like I said, different love languages. And so, yeah, here we have abundance. Yep. Affirmations for abundance. I cannot lose what is mine by divine right. All good things come in due time. I operate by faith, not fear. Everything I need for me is within me. I am key. I am the key, right? So that's knowing your worth and your value. And go back and look at the 12-12 video, because that speaks right to that, right? That's right. Everything you need is within you. Everything that you need is within you. So I feel like you all have invested. Somebody, just take again what resonates with you. If it resonates, it does. If it doesn't, that's okay too. But don't forget to drop a comment below. But yeah, so I feel like somebody has poured into and invested in other people's creative endeavors, whoever it was, family members, friends, whomever. Somebody says, oh, I want to do this. I want to, oh, how can I help? How can I buy your goods, products, and services to support, that. But still, yeah. 13, rebirth, right? I am confident. So you are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. That's what I have for you all, Aquarius. Thank you for joining me. As we get closer and closer to this moon in Gemini, like you, is an air sign, right? Air sign, right? So the element of air is the basic need is love and be loved. So somebody gets that, talking about the heart chakra, that's that right there. But you also have to know your worth and know your value in other people's lives. Some people's love language is just totally different than yours. Some people really are motivated by just the material world. So no matter how much you can love until your heart bursts with love, like all kind of like them little hearts come out of your chest. But if it's not connected to something in the material realm, the physical realm, y'all may be speaking a different, the communication, something may get lost in translation, Aquarius. And that's why Source wants you to really slow down and do a total recall of some things. You're going to start thinking about your own family, this right here, some of your own family members or whoever they may have been around, right? That could have been some of their friends. You know how family members' friends may come visit. It could be somebody's house, and just remembering conversations that you heard. Some of your family members may have talked about their in-laws. Oh, that one, they all about money. That's all they care about. They just, such and such and such and such. So a total recall is getting ready to come to somebody's mind again. That is what I have for you all, Aquarius. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all in the next video. And for those of you all who like questions, this is where you can start really thinking about, because like I said, Mercury is about to go station direct. And Mercury, which connects us with Gemini and Virgo, is actually just kind of like when the moon is in Gemini, you just kind of sort of just, like I said, adapt to learning something new. Something has ended. You're adapting to learning something new. Source is saying, so maybe that's going to school, reading a book, learning something new. But Source kept you out of something intentionally because Source knew already how your brain works. First question is, do you feel there's an area in your life in need of radical change? Work, your relationships, well-being, your home life. Second question is, what is getting in the way of you changing your story? Third question is, how could you inject more childlike curiosity into your life? Fourth, who are the 5 people you can get in touch with who could help you on your journey? That could be books. That could be, media, like social media or media, right? It doesn't have to be 5 physical people, right? That's going to help you to get to, you're investing into something you're creating, for yourself. Now that your third eye is open, somebody is just now awakening to like, wow, I'm telling y'all, something could have been a long time ago, with somebody in business or somebody in love that somebody could have talked down to you or could have accused you of talking down to them, whatever. Because we're talking about this right here, partnerships. partnerships where you see somebody as equal, right? Equal partner in a business or equal partner in love. Somebody could have felt like whatever. You never know what sets people off. You just don't know. But so you need to pour into you so that you can pick up on the way that they communicate. You know, they could be communicating something to you that later on you just totally misread something. So that's what I have for you. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.